evasive this windscreen would be. So it sounds so cool though. Anyway, I'll do more of that later. This video is going to be just a ramble whisper video with some random sort of like unintentional triggers, because I'm just going to be showing you a few things along the way, and those things may trigger your ASMR. But I wanted to update you on my vlog channel and my pregnancy, because some of you have been asking, and just sort of talk about whatever. I've also gotten some or lots of comments lately that my videos are short, and that's sort of just the way that it works or happens sometimes. It's not intentional, but I'm going to do my best to make this video longer, and it's easier with ramble videos because you can just kind of keep going, and like I said, I've brought some things to show, so hopefully it's to your liking and you will enjoy it. I also have this sangria tea from Starbucks, and it says Tivana on the back. I'm not sure if that's where all of their teas are from, but it's not true binaural, but it's like side to side audio. But I just have it on the setting that focuses on the noise coming from the front, so that hopefully it blocks out some of the birds out there and the people who are suddenly having a conversation. Sounds like on my porch. Anyway, I'm just gonna let it roll off for right now. So I am currently about 27 weeks pregnant, which is about 7 months, which is crazy. That means I only have about 2 months left. My due date is October 12th. I don't think that I've mentioned that yet. It is a boy. I don't know that I've mentioned that either. Yeah, but most of you know that I have Chloe, who is my 2-year-old daughter, so it's super exciting knowing that there'll be a boy running around here shortly. We do have a name we're thinking of, but we're not telling our family, so I'm not going to put it on YouTube. It's really only because so many people have had so much input on a name this time around, and they didn't really like our first or second choices, and they let us know. And while that shouldn't sway us either way, it does a bit, just because if you know that somebody doesn't like the name, you start thinking, well, do I really like it? And so that's why we've just decided that we're gonna sort of just keep it to ourselves until the big day. But I will let you know as soon as our families know, which very well may be when he's born. So I will keep you all updated. And speaking of Chloe, I've gotten also a few questions on my vlog channel about when I will be uploading again, and I actually have a couple of videos recorded that I need to just edit, and I don't edit it too much, but I still like it to be sort of clean, just because. But it's just so hard sometimes to remember to take your camera anywhere, really. That's really just the only reason. So yes, I will be uploading soon. And yeah, we went out this morning and got Chloe her first real tricycle. She had a big wheels, but those are really hard to ride because you're sitting so low and the pedals are so high. I don't know. It just seemed really tough to ride for her. She got it, so we got her a red Flyer tricycle, and I'm excited to take her out and let her do her thing out there. And she picked out a Spider-Man helmet, which is very Chloe. But then as we were leaving, she saw a mini helmet, which I was shocked that she decided she'd rather, so that's the one she went with. And either one would have been fine with me, but that's the one she went with, so that's what we have. And I am closing in on my year anniversary for my ASMR channel. It's not until September, but it's coming close, and it's insane to think that I've been doing this for it's just a little source of, being proud of myself, I guess. I think that's okay, right? To be proud of yourself sometimes. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with the way that my channel is growing. I couldn't be more thankful to you for just being here with me. I know a lot of you have been here like this entire time, and I always say don't forget about me. And every time I see a name that's been here since, whenever the beginning, it's really cool. So thanks for sticking with me and for commenting. I love comments, most of them, and I love responding. And I've had so many appointments lately that it's so hard to log on and find time between Chloe and my appointments and everything, just to sit and dedicate a bunch of time to responding. But I try to respond as much as I can. So if I know that I've been a little lacking lately, but I'm hoping that will change very soon. So just because we're jumping around a bit, I had mentioned that this is the blue Yeti microphone I am using, and this windscreen, which I've actually had for a very long time and just haven't used it yet. It's actually called a dead kitten. It's sad, I know. It's not really a dead kitten. It's not made out of kitten, I promise. But it's like this, weird hair thing, kind of. And I really enjoy the sound that it makes on the microphone. And I bought it for use with my Zoom, but I tried it on this microphone earlier today and it worked, so it fit perfectly, so I thought I'd use it. I guess I couldn't have in my binaural no talking video that had lots of hair sounds, but yeah, I guess it wouldn't have worked because it was with the headphones. So yeah, that's the hairy microphone, dead kitten thing. I have recently gone to Newberry Comics, which I think we talked about a couple weeks ago in my record cleaning video, which if you're interested in, I will link now somewhere on the page over here, maybe, if you'd like to see that. A lot of you corrected me and said no, that you also have Newberry Comics in Connecticut, and focus and take care of my body and my skin. So I decided to get some masks. And if you don't know what that is, it's like sort of like a lotion type thing that you put on your face, or sometimes it's like mud. And you keep it there for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or however long. And when you wash it off, you see the benefits of whatever it's supposed to provide. So moisturization or tightening or brightening. So I kind of went crazy because I didn't know which mask to get, because I've never used a mask really before. So I went to the orange bag place, and that would be Ulta. And I bought lots of masks, like a lot of them, and I'll show them to you now. There's one that I didn't put in the bag because it's sort of like watery, but it comes in this container and I didn't want it to spill over. So I don't want to dip it too much, but it's this like green, muddy, creamy thing. It smells really good, like fresh. That was a thing. It's from the brand Mario Badescu, and it's a super collagen mask. And this is sort of like age defying. And the reason that I got this was not so much because of wrinkles or saggy skin, but I have noticed that the sun has affected me much more lately as I'm getting older, and I've gotten some dark spots or some blemishes from the sun that on my skin that it doesn't go away as quickly. So I thought that this would be great. It also has a cooling agent in it for the summer and after the beach on beach days or pool days. So I used this last night and I liked it a lot. I didn't see any immediate results like I did with a couple of my other masks, but yeah, I really liked it and I will continue to use it. And if you'd like to sort of see a more in-depth review about beauty products or skin products, let me know, because I like to buy them and try them and talk about them. So this is a cucumber peel-off mask, which is a bit different in that you put it on and you let it sit for like 10 or 15 minutes and then you peel it off. So yeah, that's that. I haven't used this particular one yet. I have used a grapefruit peel mask before, but I got this pretty much for the same reason that I got the collagen mask, but hoping that this one is more of a immediate effect because of the cooling cucumber this mud mask is amazing, and I'm sure a lot of mud masks do what this one does. Basically, it exfoliates and lifts the dead skin cells and oils from your skin, but it made it so smooth, and it cleans your face. And I believe mud masks are just good for any skin type, but you need to make sure that it won't dry you out too much if you have dry skin, or that it doesn't have too much oil in it if you have oily skin. So this is for combination skin, but you can find specific skin type mud masks for your skin type as well if you'd like to try it. But this brand is, like I said, it's pretty cheap and effective. At least this one is. And again, I can let you know about the cucumber peel off mask if you'd like to hear more about it. The next mask I got, I know, why did I get so many masks? I don't really know. I actually didn't get this from Ulta. I got it from the Clinique counter at Macy's, and it is a brightening mask. It's different from the other masks in that it is basically just like a moisturizing lotion, so it doesn't really leave a layer like that scary, like forest person layer over your face so that you scare people. But you do still sort of put it on, you don't rub it in, and you leave it for about 15 minutes, and then you wash it off, and it's a brightening mask. And I swear, right away, I noticed that my skin looked brighter. So I'm really, really excited about this one, because I believe the more I use it, the brighter even my skin will get. And it was just so cool that I could see the results pretty much immediately. So yeah, so those are my masks that I thought I would share with you. If any of you have used any of these masks, let me know what you thought of them. And I don't think I didn't mention the brand of this one. It's Freeman Feeling Beautiful. Before I go, I wanted to mention a couple more things. One is that this lipstick I'm wearing is the Court K shade from the Kylie Cosmetics lip kits. This is the shade of lipstick that I was wearing in my infamous thumbnail that had nothing to do with my video that everybody got so upset about. And so I wore it today to make it up to you. I'm sure that's why some of you were so aggravated that the thumbnail didn't match the video, because you couldn't see the lipstick, and I understand that now. I get it. Anyway, that's the shade of lipstick I'm wearing. Also, I have started watching Game of Thrones. I know you're all gonna post spoilers, or some of you are gonna post spoilers, but I'm on season 2. I know a lot of spoilers are already, just because a lot of my close friends have watched it for a while, so I've heard them talk about it, but I don't need to hear it again. If you wouldn't mind not posting the spoilers, I would be so happy. Thank you. So it's getting really good. I'm really excited. I don't love the dragon aspect that has very recently come into play. I'm not a huge fantasy book reader or movie watcher as fantasy goes, but I can deal with it a little bit. I can enjoy it if it's in something that I really am enjoying. So hopefully I will continue to enjoy the show. I'm sure I will. Somebody is mowing their lawn. Yeah. So I'm going to go because it's now gotten extremely loud outside. But I hope that you have enjoyed this. Let me know if you'd like me to utilize this microphone more, or also if you would like a dedicated video to this